sketchy. Hopefully you got the video from this morning because that shit was hilarious. But a little recap. I did a detour and went to Meijer this morning knowing what they were going to do. I walk in, my normal so that I can't get it. That's their next play, right? Okay, I swear to God, funniest shit ever. So I go in there. And this lady pulls up with a very evil face, very mean, very angry, because they're all angry now. They're upset with this anger. They have to stay angry, and they have to stay mean, and nobody can break it away from them, and they're just going to stay angry. So God forbid if I'm fucking happy, they're going to take me down. So she's got this look on her face, and she's just slamming that chicken in her fucking cart, because that's what I like, the roasted chicken. She's just taking it, throwing the cart, taking it, throwing the cart, taking it, throwing the cart. She gets three, and then another crazy monkey comes in behind her, this is what I call them, and sending another two chickens in her cart and looks at me, like walks off. And I am laughing my fucking ass off. I mean, just laughing hard. Oh, it was good stuff. I mean, you could see like 3 cars stop, park, could have pulled out anytime, wait for me to pull up. I'm like 30 feet back, sit, wait. And then they pulled right out in front of me and trying to get, anyway, whatever. I hope he caught it. It was funny. So I get home and you can see, so we did some more stuff. So clearly, this is why I do the duct tape. You see how that seal got broken. This seal got broken. This seal shifted. That got broken. I had this up here. These books got shifted a little bit. You can see here how they tried to come in here and they shifted this. So I'm going to spend time. I'm going to have to record today a little bit later. But I'm going to come back in here with a, shrink it again, retape it, reshrink it, reseal it. I'll probably add some tape up there and then remake sure this is sealed because I think what they're trying to do is like come in here. But you can see the marks are still there. So they can't take it all off and put it. It's pretty good. Like, we got it pretty sealed down. There's some looseness here. So this was pretty tight and sealed. You can see how it kind of loose. So they tried to shove out here. But you can see how it was mainly here that they tried to enter and mess with stuff. So I'm going to fortify and fix the bottom and tape it up again. And you clearly see all that stuff? I hope you can see that. See how that sun is coming in and it's got that shit on there? Whatever that is, that's a chemical coming from the opposite side. Obviously, it's not an intense chemical, so it's not like burning it or anything. But maybe it's their spit, their saliva. They like to spit on everything. It's possible it's their spit. So I usually collect this. I swab it, collect it, put it in a zip, send it off in the mail, and send it to the lab. And I get their DNA. So I usually laugh and go, thanks for leaving your DNA. You're a dumbass. Because they do it all the time. So I've got all their DNA on file. That's how I know their names, their addresses, their phone numbers, where they're located, where they live, because they spit on my shit and I get their DNA. Could you be any stupider? I keep telling these people are stupid as hell. You can see how they scrape it here, and this had a lot more buoyancy. It has some, but it was a lot tighter, so we just got to go and fix it and make sure the buoyancy is back so that, again, we'll videotape it and show you how clear everything is, how precise and clean it is, and how the buoyancy is there, so there's no mistake that they ripped in and came in. Then we're going to keep sealing it and gluing it and keeping them out. Alright? Oh, yes. And look at this. See this? Look at this happy dog right here. For 2 days, it's been pretty happy. Yeah. You tell him. You going to talk to him? Say, what do you want? Say, what you want? Are you hungry? Do you want some food? Yes. That's it. Say, am I happy? Am I happy? Yes. Yes. Am I a good boy? Yes. This is my dog usually. Very talkative, very happy. Yes, are you talking to? Yes. Yes. Bouncing. Okay. When they fuck with him, he does not like this. Arr. Arr. And you can see they don't like it when it's like that. Nor do they like it when I'm happy or I video or I'm talking about this stuff because they're trying to get in. 101 just opened her door. She came out. I'm telling these people are crazy. I'm sorry, gosh, I'm trying to talk. 1 second, I'll get it. 1 second. Thank you. So 101 just come out of the door, and you can see I had complications with my screen, things starting to shut out. Oh, I didn't mention, before I even tried to open YouTube, it blipped out. They malwared into my phone. I had to get in, clean it out first, get all the junk out from my malware thing application, which doesn't last long because they manipulate into that and go right back into it. But just anyway, so you can see how everything was shifted, because before, if you go back and look at the videos, that was not shifted. Why would I open up my plastic just to move and shifting to put the plastic back? Now that would be stupid and retarded. No, I'm not going to do that. So there you go. Proof on Tundra that we have some really, really stupid people. And please, God, I hope you guys saw that video this morning. It was the most funniest thing I think I've ever seen in my life. They're so desperate. It's just hilarious. And I owe it all to you guys. I thank you so much for letting me YouTube this and share their sickness and tell the world how sick they are. Oh, so I'm pretty sure on LinkedIn. So you know how I said they do multiple cars? First they got template cars, then you got plates from New York, Ohio, Michigan is a big one because the girl's from Michigan. PJ Boyce is her name, by the way. Crazy ex-psycho bitch. And I say that because you can clearly see how crazy and psycho she is. I mean, she's got 3 sons, all in jail. Family's a kind of a jail person. She's an ex-drug dealer. I mean, these are not happy people, okay? Very disgusting. Sex, drugs, sex, selling kids and women for sex, not caring, taking the money. Just not solid people you want to be around, okay? So when you see these people, beware. Now, here's what's happening. They're linking in and basically bought or run or rent cars out of budget or whatever. They rent them from multiple places, so they have different car plates. So then they drive them around the city, follow me around, and then return. So they are spending a silly amount of money to do this shit. I know, which is why it seems bizarre. Why would you spend this much time and effort into all this shit? All because I have a mind that is unlike anybody else's. I'm a quantum physics mind. Well, no, that's not like anybody else. It's just a very unique mind. I think way outside the box. I don't live in the Matrix. I live in a different world. I'm holistic. I'm Eastern medicine all the way. I'm all about quantum physics and mentalness and energy and how to force the energy through your body to heal anything that's going on. That is where I live. They wanted to steal my ideas. They took a lot of my ideas. They took patent ideas. They stole my taxes from me. They've tried to take my company from me because they know how astoundingly wonderful I've changed some things. So there's some patents and things out there that they stole that you see on the shelves that you got. Those are my ideas. But they took them. And that's why they don't want to leave me alone. And that's why they bug me. And then I get all upset. And then I've said some things. And then I upset them. Which I think, again, I'm going to go back to the fact that how in the hell can you be upset when you're listening in on something you shouldn't be listening in? Like my private thoughts and my private mind that are allowed to be mine and private. That was the idea of the American way. Yes? No? Yes? I thought so. Maybe? Possibly? Anyway. So there it is. Let me just sit here. I gotta do some work first before I even worry about that shit. But then I'll refix it and redo it. And I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Check out that video from earlier this morning, man. Oh my God, it was funny. Alright, thank y'all.